Hey there, welcome back to Move Mountains Pilates and your 21-day Pilates challenge. My name is Jess and congrats on making it to day 21. You have finished the challenge. One way or another, you got yourself here, whether that was every single day straight or if you took some extra breaks throughout, you did it somehow and you should feel proud of that. Let me know in the comments, did you do all of the workouts, whether it was straight or not? Did you do every single day? Let me know, brag about doing it, and let me know how you found the challenge. I would appreciate any and all feedback I can get. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe as well, since now you're done the challenge. You're not going to be able to just go to my channel and find a brand new workout. Instead, what you're going to do is subscribe and click that little notification bell down there, because that's going to tell you when I upload next. I'm planning on uploading, I'm hoping, 2 workout videos every week. That's the goal anyways. If you have any suggestions on which days you'd like those posted, I'd also love to hear that. Anyways, today I am rewarding you with a stretch and strength workout because you've worked so hard over these 21 days. You deserve some time to take care of your body and be gentle with it. First part will be a little bit of a workout to warm you up, and then second part is more stretchy. And all you need is your ball. And you're gonna start same way you did yesterday, kind of in a shell stretch with your arms on top of the ball. Okay, so we're gonna start just how we did yesterday with the ball. Sitting on your heels, taking a shell stretch, reaching that ball forwards. Maybe though, let's turn it into more of a child's pose. Open the knees wide, then with your forearms on the bar, you'll have more space to sink the chest down between the arms, and that might give you a really awesome chest stretch. A couple of breaths. One more. And then tuck your tail, roll the ball towards you, sitting back onto your heels. And we'll keep rolling in and out. I'm gonna bring my legs back to parallel. Roll the ball away, reach your chest forwards. Tuck the tail, roll the ball in, round your back. Inhale, reach it away. Exhale, scoop it back in. Stretching and mobilizing through your back. One more time. Okay. And then none of those plank walkout things we did yesterday, but instead we're gonna go hands and knees. The ball is just kind of floating down underneath your belly somewhere. I'm gonna start with my left arm and twist open to the sky. Then the back of that hand finds the ball and we roll it away as we reach under and across. Oops, hopefully not rolling your ball all the way away. Roll it back in. And then you can either hold the ball in your hands and reach it up so it can't roll anywhere, or just leave it on the mat, whatever works for you and your ball. Feeling a nice stretch behind that shoulder as you sink your shoulder and head towards the mat. And just a nice spinal opener as you twist open to the sky. One more time. Maybe you hold it at the bottom a little longer. You could even lean away from that bottom hand a bit and lift your top arm to the sky, maybe taking that hand behind your hip, opposite hip. Only if it feels good. Take a breath and then press yourself back up, second side. Inhale, twist open to the right. Exhale, thread the needle, sending that ball under and away. Really reaching far in both directions. One last time. Maybe you sink down into that stretch of the bottom a little deeper. Maybe that top arm reaches up and over. Big breath. Awesome. Now, let's take a seat and we'll sit with your legs either bent or straight in front of you. Heading into our rollbacks, I think I'll do bent knees. The ball can either be reaching straight forwards or even rest on your legs. Exhale, scoop it back. Inhale, sit up tall. Just finding that connection into your lower abs. Mobilizing through that low back. Let's go 3, 2. Last one, hold it. Grab the ball into your hands and then rainbow the ball side to side. Exhale, twist over. Inhale as you pass through. Exhale over. Staying centered across your hips as you twist from the middle of your waist. That ball staying centered to your heart. It's not about how far the ball goes to the side. It's about you twisting, getting into your obliques. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then release. And then let's just go onto our sides. Have the ball close by. And we'll just lie down with knees bent. Clamshells. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. You're reaching out of that top hip, lifting up through that bottom waist. Finding your muscle. How much can you open your knee without letting your hip roll back? Just like we worked the other day in our hip mobility workout, similar concepts here. One more like that. Then pause open at the top. Bring your knees together, foot up in the air. Feet together, knee opens. Knees together, foot opens. Rotating your femur within its hip socket to its fullest ability. Full range of motion in your hip. Does this feel any different than the other day did? Maybe, maybe not. Just take note. We'll keep going for 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're open in your clam. Put your foot flat on the floor right in front of your ankle. Prop yourself up to a seated position. So your bottom leg's still resting on the floor. Top foot is just now on the floor as well with the heel up against the bottom ankle. Your feet are almost in this X shape. Your bottom hand is going to go on the mat in line with your bottom knee. So it's forwards of your body. Fingers face the end of your mat. From here, top arm's resting on your knee. You're going to lift your hips. Go onto your bottom knee as you press yourself up and over into a side bend, and then sit yourself back down. Exhale, press those hips open as you go over. Inhale, release. So you have the benefit of opening up through the front of your hips, strengthening your glutes as you open into that external rotation, plus you're bending your spine sideways, side bends. Allowing for lots of mobility through the spine today in all directions. We have 3 more. 2. 1 more time. And then sit yourself down. Now, let's have your legs side swept away. Mine are just side swept to my right. I was just on my left side. I am on my left hip. Now we grab the ball again for a little bit of mermaid. The ball is in the hand away from where your legs are swept to, so my left hand. Lift your right arm and then side bend over. I didn't initially cue right and left, so hopefully it's not too confusing. You're just rolling the ball away from your legs as you bend over. trying to keep that opposite hip down. Key word there is trying to. My hip is not down. There's definitely a little space underneath my bum cheek, but as I go over, I'm not letting it lift more. I'm not leaning into the ball. I'm trying to just bend over. We'll do 2 more here. With this last one, turn, hands on the ball, roll it in and out. Whatever range feels good for you. Similar to the mermaid on the reformer. Not quite as good, but similar. If you haven't tried the reformer yet, you gotta try. That works great and all, but the reformer is something else. We're coming out of that. You're in your side bend, sit up, take the ball to the other side, still with your legs as is, side bend the opposite way. Big old counter stretch. That should feel incredible after all that bending in the other direction. Big breath. And then we have a whole other side. Leave your ball off to the side. Lie on down. Knees bent, comfortably in front of you. Lift up and out of that bottom waist, and then it's just your classic clamshell. Exhale, open the knee. Inhale, close. And remember, maybe you find that little moment at the top where you can open up a little bit deeper. Is this side different than the other side? Always taking note of those little details. We only have one more like this. And then take it into your medial and lateral rotation. Full mobility at your hip. Get your foot as high to the sky as you can as you tap your knee down. And then vice versa. Get your knee as high to the sky as you can as you tap your toe down. 5, 4, 3, 2, last time, and then the foot goes right in front of that ankle and we sit ourselves up. So your feet are in that sort of X shape, heel right up against your ankle, bottom hand in line with your bottom knee, fingers face away. And when you're ready, squeeze your glutes as you lift up onto that bottom knee, opening your knees wide, and then sit your bum down and back. Exhale, press your way forwards, open those hips and reach through the top fingers, really bending yourself over. And of course, you're finding a modification that works if needed. If your knees don't like this, maybe you take it into a full side bend, maybe. I like it from the knee for today just because it's a little bit more gentle, less work, but whatever works for you. We only have 2 more. Can you transfer your weight a bit more into your knees for this last one? Shifting away from that bottom hand and bending your spine more. Awesome. Then sit yourself down, side sweep your legs away, and then the ball goes underneath your hand. And we're lifting up and side bending over just for that nice little stretch. Couple more. Try to leave your hip where it is. Last one, we rotate, hands go on the ball, and you're rolling the ball in and out. And then get yourself out of that. Take the ball to the other side for your counter stretch. Enjoy that counter stretch, that's the best part. Big breath. Awesome. Then take the ball and lie down on your back. We're gonna put the ball underneath the pelvis, right underneath the tailbone area. And then we're gonna lift the legs up in the air to tabletop for our figure 4 stretch. Find a spot that works for you. Cross an ankle over and let those knees cave in. You could just hold it, or you could take that top leg and kind of bend and straighten that. Maybe pointing the toe on the way up, then flexing the ankle on the way down. Little added hamstring stretch maybe. 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Enjoy that glute stretch. And then maybe add in the hamstrings. Just a bit of gentle mobility through your joints. Calming your body onto the ball and onto the mat. Last 2. And then just a tiny bit of work here. Reach both legs to the sky for scissors. One leg scissors up, the other down. Maybe you add in a pulse. Open, open deeper. Open, open deeper. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Holding that sense of imprint just like yesterday. And if you don't have a ball or a ball that works, you're doing this just flat on the floor and still getting a ton of benefit. Active hamstring stretches. Letting gravity help you with the stretch too. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then hug your knees in. Now, let's use at least one of your hands to keep one knee hugged in. Reach your other leg long away from you. So I got my right knee hugged in, left leg long. Find your balance. And then by hugging your knee in and reaching your other leg long, you might feel a stretch along your hip flexor of the long leg. Try to really reach out of your foot. Get the heel on the floor if you can. And that should open up your hip, actively reaching it away. Now with this leg hugged in, you can either keep it just bent hugged in, or if you're looking for more adventure, grab the back of your leg and maybe you can straighten the leg. Maybe a little kick. Whatever works for you. Let's hang out here for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then change legs. Start with just the hug. Reach long out of your foot. Find that hip flexor stretch. Breathe into it. Maybe you add in your hamstrings if you want. It does sort of take away from the hip flexor stretch though, so up to you. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're getting off the ball one way or another. This is the easiest way, is doing a bridge, then removing the ball. Then we're gonna sit up. You could do a roll up to get there or just get there one way or another. Ball in your hands if you're doing the roll up. Nod your chin, scoop your belly, reach through the ball, and fold over your legs at the top. Then sit up tall, open your legs up a little bit wider, and we've got the ball underneath your fingertips there. Nod your chin and roll it away. Stretch out your back. Inhale, exhale, come up. Inhale at the top, exhale, round your back as you reach it forwards. Gentle back stretch and the hamstring stretch. Couple more. Last one. Then let's take the ball to the side and do the same thing there. Roll it out and away. Find the stretch along the side of your back. That feels incredible for me today. And ease in and out 3 more times. Anchor down through that opposite hip to the best of your ability. Last time on this side. And switch. How does this side compare to the other side for you? For me, that first side felt so incredible. This side, my body benefits from it too, for sure, but that first side, I needed that. One more. Okay, then let's get onto our hands and knees, or really just knees, with or without the ball here. You could use the ball a couple different ways if you want to. We're gonna go into your kneeling lunge stretch. For this, let's step the right foot forwards and open the hips. Now, first way to use the ball is just for balance. You could have it next to you with your fingers on top. That might help you to stay a bit more balanced, possibly. Second way to use the ball is to decrease your balance, but for the point of increasing your stretch. So maybe you put actually, there's a few different ways to do this. Maybe you put your top foot, your front foot on the ball, and then you open forwards, and you'll want to probably hold on to something. That's going to be wobbly, so hold on to something, but the height of the ball will increase that hip flexor stretch for you. Another way to use the ball is to put it underneath your back knee, and then step your front leg forwards and lunge nice and deep. And having the extra height with your back knee will do a couple of things. A, it's gonna enhance that hip flexor stretch. B, it makes the back knee have something squishy to rest on. So it might actually feel nice if your knees tend to get bothered here. Play with it if you want to, or maybe forget about the ball altogether. Try to relax your shoulders. Settle into that hip flexor stretch. Reaching forwards out of that front knee. Can you let your body relax on the exhales? 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll just change legs. Find a spot that works for you. Try to match what you did on the first side. Coming up tall. Reach out of that knee, squeeze that back bum cheek. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then climb off your ball, and we'll do a hamstring stretch. One leg sticks out forwards, and if you want to use your ball, you could put it underneath your front ankle. I'm gonna go back to my right leg first. And then you're sticking your bum out behind you. You could just keep your hip right over your knee or slightly further back, reaching your chest forwards. Or you could always roll forwards and maybe ease in and out of essentially your splits. Do what works best for you. Do what feels good. Hold it where it feels good if you want to just hold it. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll change. We won't change legs yet. Instead, we're gonna do a pigeon stretch. So if you're on your right leg like me, you'll take your shin across. The ball is gonna go underneath your bottom knee. And that's gonna help you to get into your pigeon, giving you a little bit more height. It might make the stretch more doable. You should feel the stretch in the side of that right glute. And if not, maybe you just do it without the ball. That might be more intense for you, just no ball at all. And if that pigeon stretch just doesn't work for you, do a figure 4 instead, like the one we did when we had our bum on the ball lying down. You could do that lying down again, you could do it seated, however you want to do it. Find a glute stretch one way or another. We'll spend 5 more seconds in it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll switch it to the second side here. Starting with your hamstring stretch, maybe the ball's underneath your ankle. Stick your tail out, reach your chest forwards. And maybe you're rolling the ball in and out. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then your shin goes across for pigeon with or without the ball. Back leg is long. Try to square off your hips. Find that stretch in your glute. However you got to go about it. Make all of those little adjustments. We all have such different bodies. We should not all be doing the same thing if we have different bodies, right? You know that by now. You've spent the entire challenge with me. You get it. Five more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let's flip all the way over to our back, and you can lie down comfortably. If you're not good with just laying still, you could do some windshield wipers or any other sort of motions, maybe some pelvic tilt, whatever feels good, or you could just lay. I'll let you get comfy. And we're just gonna finish off the challenge with some deep breaths. This is so beneficial for your body, for signaling your body to now rest, relax, and repair. So don't feel like you need to just get up and get on with your day. Take the time to do this. And know that everything that's on your list is waiting for you. And so you don't need to rush to get there. It will be waiting for you when you're done. Let yourself enjoy another minute or two. Can you get heavier on the mat? Use the exhale to settle. Let the legs go heavy. Arms heavy. Freely moving through your rib cage and your belly. Letting the tension melt away from your facial muscles. Letting your jaw soften away from the roof of your mouth. And letting your neck relax. Take these last couple breaths here to appreciate yourself. You've made it. However you went about the challenge, whether you did it every day straight or you took some extra time to do it with some rest days, you did it. You came back, you kept showing up for yourself, and you made it through. And I want you to feel really, really proud of that. As you continue to breathe and feel proud of yourself for completing this challenge, if you're into visualizations, you might imagine like there's sunlight pouring into your body, expanding your cells in a positive way, filling your cells up with positivity. You might even feel a smile creep onto your face. You can do hard things. You got through this challenge. You committed to your physical fitness. You committed to yourself and your goals, and you committed to the person that you want to become. You're already that person. You're just finding the little ways to let her out. And you can move mountains. One more big breath. Big exhale. And you can either just stay there or sit up with me. You can move slowly. And then that's it. You are done your 21-day Pilates challenge. How do you feel? Please let me know in the comments or send me a DM on Instagram even. Let me know how this challenge went for you. How do you feel? Have you noticed any benefits from doing Pilates consistently? Please let me know. I would love, love, love to hear. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do, because I'm no longer going to be posting a video every day. You can't go onto my channel and just click the newest video right away. So if you subscribe and then hit that little notification bell down there, you'll be notified for the next time I do post, which I am planning on posting about twice a week, I'm hoping, from now on. So you'll still see me, just not every single day. So again, I hope you feel incredible. I hope you feel really proud of yourself. Thank you so much for showing up to this challenge. I hope you thank yourself for showing up to this challenge, and I will see you next time. Have a great rest of your day, you guys. See you soon. Bye.